Good day, everyone.
I was born and raised in Detroit. Growing up there, I saw people like me running things.
This is a courtroom, not a circus, so we're gonna calm down.
I'm sorry.
What I found there was a passion that I didn't know existed.
This is the bottom line.
I'm excited to free fall into the limitless possibilities with we the people. So many are fearful of the law. They think it's something that works against them.
I think you need to begin to accept responsibility for your mistakes.
We are the people.
Sheldon Rhodes claims his selfish cousin ruined their mutual birthday event when she included her boyfriend. Olivia Rhodes says her cousin swiped her spa appointment to get even. Ms. Rhodes is countersuing for $525.
Good day, everyone.
Day.
This is the case of Rhodes versus Rhodes. Mr. Rhodes, you are suing Ms. Rhodes for $834.31. You say your cousin's responsible for ruining your birthday weekend. Is that correct?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, and the defendant, you are countersuing Mr. Rhodes for $525. You say your cousin started a fight and owes you a refund.
That's right, Your Honor.
All right, I'll start with you, Mr. Rhodes. What happened? What's this weekend, birthday weekend?
Thank you, Your Honor. So, Olivia is my favorite cousin. We grew up together. We do everything together. And so we're both turning 30. Our birthdays are like a week apart. And we planned this incredible weekend, just the two of us. Unbeknown to me, she invited her boyfriend that I do not like. He ruined the whole entire weekend. And so I feel like she should pay.
Okay, so take me to the details. So it was the birthday weekend. Where do y'all plan to go?
So we went to Fairfield, which was about 20 minutes outside of Bridgeport, where we both live. We decided to go in on a rental house together, super relaxing, super comfortable. We rented a venue space to host a party for our friends.
Wow.
That was over $1,000. We made an appointment to have a spa treatment. It was supposed to be a really incredible weekend.
Wow. Okay, so that's a big weekend. And so do you have receipts for what you paid for this rental space, venue, and spa?
Yes, ma'am, I do.
All right, let me see that.
Thank
And
you.
so, Ms. Rose, this is your favorite cousin.
Yes.
You agree with these expenses for $618.61 for the rental, $1,050 for the banquet hall, and $500 for these massages. You agree with these expenses,
That's
Ms.
correct, Your
Rhodes?
Honor.
All right.
Yes.
So continue.
So the first night we had a birthday dinner planned at a really nice restaurant. We're getting ready, we're getting dressed, and there's a knock at the door. And it's James, her boyfriend. And she's just kind of casually mentioning, oh yeah, he's coming to dinner with us. And she knew I wouldn't like it, so she softened the blow by saying, oh, he's gonna pay as a peace offering. The next morning, he's still there. And I pull her to the side to say, hey, is he staying for the whole weekend? Is it just gonna be us? And she just, again, casually, yeah, he's staying, almost like I should just get over it. Maybe you can invite somebody, but yeah, he's gonna be here. He helped me pay for my half of the rental, so yeah, he's staying.
Oh, okay, and you had never communicated, Ms. Rhodes, that your boyfriend actually helped you pay. So he wasn't going nowhere.
Yeah, well, I didn't think it really mattered. My part was my part, and his half was his half. And he knows that James and I have been together for 6 years, so why wouldn't he be a part of this weekend? I didn't think it was something that I had to run by him. But yeah, James and I are really close, and I didn't think it was going to be a big deal.
Mr. Rhodes, why are you now suing? It sounds like you had an agreement with your cousin to have a birthday weekend. It didn't go the way you planned, but she still has her half of the money for everything. So what is the issue?
So for me, it was the night of the party.
Okay.
I let bygones be bygones. The dinner was what it was. She and I kind of started having drinks and turning up, getting ready for the night. We get to the venue. There's a 50-person capacity. We had to RSVP for every single person. There's no free space for anyone else to come. And about a good hour and a half into the party, I'm getting calls and texts from my friends who can't get in. They're outside. So I go out there to see what the issue is, and the bouncer is saying that we're at capacity, no one else can come in, and I'm confused because we have a count for every person. And I did not know that James was coming at all, let alone he invited 5 or 6 of his own friends. So my friends couldn't get in.
So wait a minute, you got 50 people. None of your friends could get in?
Not my main close friends that I invited. There were about 6 of my friends that were stuck outside and couldn't get into the party.
Were they late?
No. I mean, well, there was no particular time they had to be there, but they're on the list. They have a reserved spot to get in.
And so who were the people inside without reserved spots?
James' friends. I don't even know those guys.
Okay, so did you walk in and tell your cousin, listen, we're already at capacity. I've got 6 people that are on this list that are my friends that are outside waiting. Any of these people who are in here that are not on the list, I need you to get them to leave so my friends could get in.
Well, Your Honor, I did not find my cousin and approached her. It just so happened while all the commotion was going on that I saw James and his friends kind of lingering by the door, and I realized I don't know any of those guys, but I know him, and so I just approached him directly.
Coming up,
He put his finger in my face and said, you need to tell your friends to get out. That's what he did. So I pushed him.
From that,
if you'll be in the Los Angeles area and want to bring your case to court, call 1-888-552-6878. We're back with a dispute between Sheldon Rhodes and his cousin, Olivia Rhodes, over a birthday weekend gone bad.
okay, and what did you say?
I just asked him, hey, bro, you know, I apologize, but we had to RSVP. These people have reserved spots. I don't know your friends. It's my birthday. This weekend is kind of getting out of control. Do you mind having your friends leave so that my friends can come inside? I thought that that was pretty a reasonable request, but
That sounds reasonable. Then how did he respond?
he did not like that. He felt like I was disrespecting him. I need to get out of his face. I need to go find my cousin and talk to her. And
Is this James right here?
Yes, Your Honor.
Your Honor.
Stand up, sir, and step up to the podium. State your name for the court.
Hey, Your Honor, my name is James Lyon.
Hey, Your Honor.
Good morning, Your Honor. Sorry about that. I'm sorry, I was in the moment. I mean, a lot of stuff that you heard him say, I mean, you heard it, but it's only a fraction of the truth.
I'm still at hey, Your Honor. So, Mr. Lyons, you are Ms. Rhodes' boyfriend.
Yes, ma'am.
You came to the birthday weekend and you helped her pay for this
Yes, ma'am.
because it was her birthday.
Yes, ma'am.
And did you ever think you weren't invited, or were you under the impression that you were crashing? Because Mr. Rhodes seems to think that it was just going to be the cousins for the weekend.
Well, no, Your Honor, I wasn't under that impression because usually all of her birthdays, I'm always there. So I just figured this was a standard thing.
Okay, so you're always there for the birthday.
Yes, yes, ma'am.
And so now, as this birthday weekend, proceeded, there was the party at the banquet hall. Mr. Rhodes says that there were so many of your friends in there that weren't on the guest list that he couldn't get his friends in that were on the guest list. And so therefore, he came over to have a conversation with you and you took offense to it and said he was being disrespectful. Is that what happened in your estimation?
No, Your Honor.
Please tell the court what your side of this is.
Of course. So he did approach me fast and he put his finger in my face and said, you need to tell your friends to get out. That's what he did. So I pushed him.
From that,
I pushed him. He put his hand in my face. He put his finger in my
did he
face.
touch you with his hand?
Yes, Your Honor.
I did not, Your Honor.
Yes, Your Honor. Yes, Your Honor. Yes, Your Honor.
Do you have a witness?
No.
No, Your
Somebody
Honor.
that can testify? Did you see it, Ms. Rhodes?
I did not, Your Honor.
Your Honor, he was talking while he did it. He just didn't come in and touch me, but he did it.
Okay, so now he didn't touch you.
No, I mean, he didn't walk up and just touch my forehead and said, hey, tell your friends. He said, hey, tell your friends they need to leave. But he was touching my forehead like this. So he was poking it. I mean, I would have laid these hands on him and then took him to the altar and regretted it. I would have done that.
I thought that's what you did.
I didn't. I pushed him.
Okay,
I said I
and
would have
then
laid
what
these
happened?
hands. I mean, his math wasn't
Mr.
mathing.
Rhodes, I'm gonna let you pick it up from here. Then after he pushed you, what'd you do?
So, Your Honor, I'm not gonna lie. I was ready to go at it, but luckily there was a friend that jumped and kind of pulled us apart. I was not touching him. We were all a bit inebriated, so maybe my hands were moving around, but they never landed on anyone. He decided to touch me.
Okay, and you said there was a friend there that broke it up.
A friend broke us up.
Which
and then
friend? Because I thought your friends were stuck outside and couldn't get in.
Most of my close friends, but there were a few that did get inside.
You knew. So they broke it up, then what happened?
Immediately, they shut us down. The event space has a zero tolerance violence policy. They see two people tussling and people pulling them apart. They immediately stopped the music, told us we had to leave.
Okay. So just tell me briefly, the $834.31 is for what exactly? You turned in the receipts.
My half of the rental property and the half that I paid for the event space, I feel like overall, James created a very negative environment that prevented me from enjoying my weekend, and he had not been there had she not invited him.
Right, but you knew she invited him because he was staying at the rental place with you, and you did not tell her he could not stay. You also didn't tell her he couldn't be on the guest list. Who's handling your guest list? Because who let all his friends in that aren't on the guest list and not let your friends in? Who's handling that?
I agree. Security at the front should have done better at keeping who is and isn't on the list from getting inside.
So you all didn't have a person handling that?
The event space provided us security at the front, so we were just hoping that they'd stick to our list. But
Your Honor,
apparently
we made the guest list together. We had it before the party started, and Sheldon does know that we have RSVPs, but it can be subject to change the day of.
Who was checking that list?
So we had security with the venue, so they were checking the list.
I ain't never seen security check the list. Have you all? Security might check the IDs. What are they doing with a guest list?
I'm not sure, Your Honor, but it seemed like a good deal when we got the rental property.
See, y'all don't know how to give no party. Y'all don't know how to have no birthday weekend. Y'all definitely don't need to be spending money for a venue and having a guest list only to come and nobody's abiding by the guest list. There's no meeting of the minds here. There's no agreement here. There's no contract here. These are just, you all are two family members that thought about doing something, didn't put a lot of thought into what could go wrong, right? And I'm not blaming you for that because you're cousins. You guys been together a long time. You're just thinking, you know what, we'll do a birthday weekend. Ms. Rose wasn't thinking anything about, you know what, my boyfriend comes, who cares? He's helping me pay. We've been together 6 years. He knows my cousin. None of this is a big deal.
Coming up.
I know that it's been kind of a crazy weekend, so I thought it'd be nice for us to just have this 2 relaxing spa days. But lo and behold, he brings a friend to take my spot, and then he takes his spot.
We're back with a dispute between Sheldon Rhodes and his cousin, Olivia Rhodes, over a birthday weekend gone bad.
Neither one of you have a system or a plan in place. You're gonna leave that up to the venue. That's not smart. It's all there. You didn't do what you're supposed to do. Then it starts a fight. You wrong for putting your hands on them and pushing them. You're wrong, because you're wrong because if he says something to offend you, it's still his birthday party. It's your girlfriend's birthday party. Why ruin it by fighting? But y'all done had too much to drink, so now you don't have any decorum. Then get thrown out your own party. Now you want your cousin. I'm waiting for you to say she started the fight. I'm waiting for her to say she said you couldn't come to dinner. You suing your cousin, your family member, over some things you could have avoided if you would have communicated it properly.
He wasn't on the guest list. She invited him. That's her responsibility. He got our party shut down 2 hours early.
No, you got your party shut down. Because you could have went to security and said, all those guys over there on the list, can you check their IDs and their names? And if not, can you please escort them out because I have people outside? It's just that simple. Now, what's your countersuit for?
So I'm countersuing Sheldon because the next day, so this is on Sunday, we have a spa day. It was supposed to be a nice and easy day, and we show up and they tell us that our spots have been taken. So it was just supposed to be me and Sheldon, and I know that it's been kind of a crazy weekend, so I thought it'd be nice for us to just have this 2 relaxing spa days. But lo and behold, he brings a friend to take my spot, and then he takes his spot. And I had already put down a $100 deposit because it's a $200 deposit, and I was just confused because he never told me.
So the next day he was mad?
Yeah.
So you had a spa day.
Coming up.
Since the party didn't go right, you took somebody else to the spa day.
I did.
But you had, okay, thank you for just telling the truth.
You're watching Emmy-nominated We the People with Judge Lauren Lake. We're back with a dispute between Sheldon Rhodes and his cousin, Olivia Rhodes, over a birthday weekend gone bad.
And since the party didn't go right, you took somebody else to the spa day.
I did.
But you had, okay, thank you for just telling the truth. But you had put $100 down for that.
That's correct, Your Honor.
And so when you went to do the spa, you didn't get to go to the spa.
That's correct.
Question, the $100 deposit that you put down, did the spa allow you to put that $100 deposit towards something else? Did you ask them, could you get it in a credit?
Well, we lost out because for the venue, they didn't really understand what was going on. They just went off of Sheldon's word. And so him and his friend paid for the spa day up front. So when they got to the venue. So they didn't need to put down any more money.
So you lost
but the
your
deposit.
$100?
I did until about a month later, because once he came out, James was going to drop me off, but we decided to address the whole weekend, and things just got out of hand. So Sheldon walked away. He didn't want to talk about it any longer. A month later, he then texted me. I do have verification of the text, but he did let me know that everything just kind of got crazy. I did let him know I did not intend for all of that to happen, but he agreed to pay me my deposit back for $100.
Okay, let me see that text. Did you say you would give her the $100 back for the deposit?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so he testified that. You can give me the evidence, but he's testified in open court that he did say that. Why are you suing for $525?
So I feel like Sheldon ruined our night for the venue. The venue was $1,050, and I feel like he owes me half because he did start the altercation. I was inside.
No, he started the altercation, but your boyfriend escalated the altercation.
Judge Lake's verdict when We the People returns. You're watching Emmy-nominated We the People with Judge Lauren Lake.
I don't need to read any more evidence. At the end of the day, the $100 that she put down for her spa day that she did not get the benefit of, Mr. Rose, that you admittedly took someone else and benefited from that $100, you owe that $100. I'm going to award the $100 on the defendant's countersuit to the plaintiff because you do owe her back that money. The rest of the money, this whole fiasco, which is the party and the weekend, is a result of both of you not communicating. And I'm going to tell you something. When you're dealing with contracts, with venues and all of those things, no violence policy. You're telling me all about this no violence policy, so why would you ever go confront another drunk guest when you're drunk, talking about my hands might have been moving? This doesn't make any sense. You put your own money in jeopardy. So therefore, I have to dismiss your case. And unfortunately, today, Mr. Rhodes, you ain't getting no justice and you ain't got no peace. Court is adjourned.
Judge Lake has ruled in favor of the defendant. The plaintiff owes $100.
Any final thoughts for each other?
I hope he makes you happy.
Well, I just hope that he can accept James and I's relationship and that we can solve things going forward.
Okay. You've had your day in court. Please follow me.
This has been a production of Allen Media Group.